Welcome back, Mark Fidgett here. Quite a few questions this week. I'm sure by now you've probably heard the government has stepped in yet again and made changes to mortgage lending right across Canada. The most common question I'm receiving is, will the changes affect the renewal of my current mortgage? And that's a great question. Let's assume for a moment that you already have a mortgage, but it's now coming up for renewal. The quick answer is no, you won't have a problem. Typically, if you've been making all your mortgage payments on time as scheduled, you should have no problem renewing your mortgage with your current lender. Now let me repeat that, with your current lender. Before these changes came into effect, when your mortgage came up for renewal, you had the luxury of shopping around for the best rate. These new changes may not only take away that luxury, but you may even see the big banks actually raising rates on your renewal. I'll explain why, but first let me explain the new rule. They're calling it a stress test. This means instead of qualifying on these great low rates we currently have, like 2.44 for 5 years, the government now wants you to first pass a stress test with a much higher rate. Not sure exactly how they arrived at this specific stress test rate, but for whatever reason, it currently is set at 4.64. That means you now have to qualify at this much higher rate instead of these great low rates that we currently have. So now let's get back to the question on would I qualify on my renewal. Let's imagine for a moment that you originally qualified on one of these great low rates, but now you don't qualify because of this higher rate. The good news is you will likely have no problem on renewal. But the bad news is the bank now knows you have no choice. So your current renewal rate might not be as attractive as it should be. Don't get me wrong, stress testing your mortgage for higher rates in the future is a great idea. But just like the 15% foreign buyer tax, the powers that be have fired before aiming. I'm not going to say you have to use a mortgage broker, but now, more than ever, you need someone who truly has your best interest at heart. 604-273-2002. As usual, make it a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.